Good morning, South. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Senior Tyler Van Etten.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll hear more from Tyler later in the show. Good morning once again, and welcome to the Falcon Report for this Thursday, the 27th of May, 2021, a day A2. I'm Aiden Andres. In helping a local Eagle Scout member, the Junior Honor Society assembled over the weekend to perform kind acts for the community. We'll turn to Vanessa Cruz, who takes our coverage from here.
Spanning across the past several years, hard-working individuals under the Boy Scouts of America have worked their way up to becoming an Eagle Scout. Within South High School, our very own Isaiah Combs has been working towards such a goal, and with the recent aid of the National Junior Honor Society, Isaiah isn't far off. Starting off on Saturday, students took a numerous amount of building bricks from the memorial belonging to the nonprofit organization American Legion. Subsequently, the Honor Society members engaged in a series of cooperative activities, including cleaning and power washing the gathered bricks. On the 12th and 13th days of June, these bricks will be returned alongside the planting of vibrant, eye-catching flowers to add a grand jazz to the memorial. In addition to these helpful activities, great commodities are planned to be built, such as a hand sanitizing station. Overall, with the help of the National Junior Honor Society, good-natured actions were performed, which not only helped Isaiah with his Eagle Scout path, but created a better, more warm-hearted environment for South High School and Valley Stream as a whole. For the Falcon Report, I'm Vanessa Cruz.
Senior Tyler Van Etten was recently named one of this year's Golden 11 members, a prestigious honor for student athletes across Nassau County. To explain far more on Tyler's accomplishment, we'll welcome the Falcon Report's Emily Knopfdorf. Emily?
I'm joined with Tyler Van Etten. So Tyler, could you tell us what you've been awarded?
I was awarded the Golden 11. That's like the 11 best student athletes on the island. They consider grades, athletics, and I think all county measurements as well.
So how'd you react to being named a Golden 11 member?
Being Golden 11 member, I was very surprised. As a team this year, we actually did really good. So just me getting recognized for being a student athlete was great. When Gus told me, I was shocked and happy at the same time. That's elite company, and I was just very happy.
So how would you say you focused on academics while still advancing in sports?
My time management skills are really important in the process. Go home right after practice. After those very long practices, it was rough, but you just have to have willpower and just get through it, and then you see results and you'll be happy.
So what advice would you give to younger players who would like to be in your place in the future?
The advice I would give is that academics comes first, and that's the most important thing in school. Your education would always come first, and it's the most important thing in high school. So before you even think about coming out to a football field, baseball field, basketball court, always try to get your academics done first.
Well, congratulations on this honor, Tyler. Thanks for joining us today. Back to you, Aiden.
When the Falcon Report returns, we'll hear far more about the class in 2024 and 2025's tie-dye activity. But first, a bird's eye view of the sunset at the Valley Stream Pool. The Falcon Report will be right back.
So Maddie, did you pay your class dues yet?
Nah, I'll do it later. It's fine. Dewey, you have to pay your class dues. What are you doing? You're wasting all this time. Why aren't you paying your class dues? You have to get them in for Honor Society. Oh my god. It's fine. Do them later. No one cares. I gotta get out of here. I gotta pay my class dues. God, no. Why?
Yes, it's the summer! No more classes. I'm gonna be so busy this summer. What? Summer music program? I don't have time for that. I'm gonna have a great summer.
2 hours later.
I'm so bored. I have nothing to do this summer.
Hey, how about summer music?
Oh, the music program. That's not a bad idea.
Later.
Some creativity in t-shirt form took place on the soccer field this Tuesday. With further details on this class activity, the Falcon Report's David Providence takes the story from here.
With the end of the school year just around the corner, the class councils of the younger Falcons have decided to close with a colorful explosion with their own attire. Under the guidance of Class Council Advisor Ms. Gina Winant, students in the class of 2024 gathered together this week to coat their clothes in vibrant tie-dye patterns. Provided with the monetary gains from their earlier Class Council-sponsored fundraisers, such as Little Caesars and Chipotle, tie-dye was ubiquitous as in-person students met by the softball field to begin their fun. The class of 2024 wasn't the only group involved in this event, as collaborations were also made with students in the class of 2025. Prior to kicking off their tie-dye adventures, each student brought their own article of clothing to envelop. Using individual bottles of tie-dye, each student dyed their selected clothes with colors and shades ranging from spectrums all around the color wheel.
It's like lines. Forward and then back. And then forward.
Remote learners were not left out, however, as students from home went into school earlier this week to pick up their necessary tie-dye resources. In the end, both remote students and their in-person counterparts joined together for an unforgettable, colorful experience. For the Falcon Report, I am David Providence.
Although we're all looking forward to a 4-day weekend, the forecast isn't looking too bright. For some reassurance, we'll bring in the Falcon Report's James Nielsen to break down the forecast. James?
You aren't wrong, Aiden. Today may seem like an average day of May weather, but the extended weekend brings far more rain than we thought. The humidity was high yesterday, but the line of storms that passed through yesterday took the moisture with it and left sunny skies and lower 80s temperatures in its wake. Tomorrow and Saturday is where the patches of rain come into play, as temperatures will drop into the 60s and precipitation scattered throughout the day. Although still with possible showers, to partly sunny skies on Sunday, remaining in the 60s. Monday will help make our way back to sunny skies as temperature will jump into the 70s with partial sunshine. We were getting pretty good at avoiding the rainfall, but I guess it's just that time again, South. Back to you, Aiden.
It seems as if spring sports started yesterday, many of which are already finishing a stretch of home games. In this mix are the softball and baseball teams, who held some of their final games in the early days of this week. We'll welcome the Falcon Report sports producer, Keboy Bazdeo, to tell us how the games went.
Thanks, Aiden. With back-to-back games this week, the baseball team faced North Shore on Monday. Once it was time to take the field, freshman Michael Hernandez got the start at pitcher and was able to pitch a shutout in the first 2 innings. The boys took an early lead in the first inning as the defense was able to hold North Shore to 0 runs during the first 2 innings. Unfortunately, North Shore was able to tie the game up at the top of the third and eventually took the lead. The Falcons were able to respond with a few runs, but it was too little too late as North Shore's offense proved to be formidable. And on to the softball team, who hosted Cold Spring Harbor just yesterday. Before the game, the team honored all 3 of their graduating seniors with a ceremony, along with speeches and flowers. The girls got off to a hot start as the first 3 batters, juniors Isabella Quinones, Caitlin Van Etten, and sophomore Trinity Smiley started off the game with a hit each, allowing the Falcons to score 3 runs in the first inning. Cold Spring Harbor was able to tie it up. However, South exploded for a 9-run second inning, led by RBIs from sophomore Cristina Borcolas and senior Vanessa Mercado. Junior Elise Fazal had a stellar performance as she gave up 1 earned run and 5 strikeouts as she led the team to a 13-15 win. The girls will look forward to playing their first playoff game on Tuesday. And that's sports!
And before we leave you, let's take a look at lawn sign distribution for the senior class. Following dismissal on Tuesday and yesterday, seniors and their families wasted no time in picking up individualized signs commending their hard work as the graduating class. Safe to say, pickup was a success, and the class of 2021 departed school with signs to display around town. That's all for this edition of the Falcon Report. From our entire staff, stay safe and have a great weekend, South.